It's afternoon physical education at a daycare center in the Rio favela, the City of God. But with a twist. The teacher is a police officer, a member of Rio's Police Pacification Unit, or UPP. It's part of an ambitious program to improve relations with residents in one of the city's most violent neighborhoods. Captain Jose Luis de Medeiros runs the UPP program in the City of God.
With the work that we are doing with children, we can guarantee that pacification can become a more permanent thing, particularly with children from the age of 4 months to 4 years that don't have a memory of a violent past in the community.
For decades, the City of God was ruled by violent drug gangs. When the police entered, there were shootouts, and residents were often killed by stray bullets. Residents are afraid of the police, who have been accused of corruption and even murder. But that is changing. Today, the drug gangs are gone, forced out by the police. The job of mending a frayed relationship with the community has begun. This community center features classes in karate, music, and computers, all taught by police officers. Some have been taken off foot patrol to teach. Larissa Santos is taking English.
Before, I was very scared of the police, but now I come here and I take lessons and it changed my mind.
The police say they are working to change their methods as well. UPP officers still have the same physical conditioning and self-defense regimen as other military police, but their training is different.
We go through the same training methods as the military police, but there's much more emphasis on community policing, human rights, and conflict resolution.
Captain Medeiros says he instructs his officers to take a respectful tone in the community. But after decades of confrontation, earning trust is not easy. Ulysses da Costa lives in the City of God. He says police conduct is still a problem.
They come out of training to combat drug trafficking, which doesn't exist anymore in a UPP area. It doesn't feel like they have sufficient training to stop and search. They treat a resident like a drug dealer. I feel the police need to be pacified first.
It is legal to stop and search under certain conditions, but it must be justified, and it must be conducted in a professional manner. The humiliation is something we worry about. Performing a stop and search in a humiliating manner will not be tolerated.
Captain Medeiros says his best chance to end the cycle of violence in communities like the City of God are social services like this daycare center. It serves working mothers whose children spend up to 11 hours a day at the center. Director Vanya Ritchie-Winzapi says it would have been impossible to bring social services like this into the community before the UPP program. There was too much violence. She says fears that UPP will disappear after the World Cup and the Olympics are irrational.
It is impossible that UPP won't continue, because if the drug traffickers come back, they will come back with so much force that it will be a disaster.
Police officers say it could take a generation to bring real change, but they are committed, one step, one child at a time. Swicord, VOA News, Rio de Janeiro.